It's J-Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest me, don't.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. This is Power Book 2, Episode 6 for Season 3, my first reaction. And it's a lot to unpack with this episode. It was another interesting episode. Couple funny moments. We saw Tariq. He had that hands when it came to Brayden when he found out about Lauren. He came through with the little windmill. You know what I'm saying? He came through with the Foo Fighters with the windmill. He hit. Come fight like this. Put up the deuce. Come on. What happened when he confronted? What happened when he confronted Kane when Kane found out? Okay. Yeah, that was a good thing. Let's finish go back to work. What happened with that? Man, he lucky that he caught Brayden already beat up, in my opinion. Brayden done got swole. Brayden, he been and wrestled his ass, you know what I'm saying? Grabbed him up and body slammed him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we been and seen Tariq. He wouldn't have wanted to catch Brayden after he had a couple Budweisers, a couple Pabst Blue Ribbon. It'd have been a wrap. He'd have been and broke Tariq's back, body slam. So I don't know. It was pretty good. It was funny, but Brayden, as we see, can't fight, but white guys can wrestle. It had been and gave Tariq a bear hug, just grabbed him and squeezed him or something. Anyway, it was funny. It was interesting. We finally see Tariq confront Effie about what happened. He gave her a chance. I don't know why he rented, of all things, a Lamborghini SUV, as if that car is being tracked with GPS and stuff. And why you rent that car just to drop her off in the middle of nowhere? But he gave her a chance to come clean. He came clean to her about killing his pops, which might be a mistake, since I told y'all Kane was going to use all the stuff that was going on to get in good with her, and he did exactly what you all ladies, y'all don't know. It'd be that guy laying in the weeds, just waiting for that guy you with to just screw it all up. Been like, see, I've been your friend the whole time. Look, I'm going to look out for you. Here, that's what friends are for. Now give me draws, or we going to have to pause all the benefits you enjoy. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how this little triangle going to play out, because Tariq thought that he had the upper hand, because he ditched Effie and then got with Diana, and she found out Diana. Plus, I got to get on Diana. I mean, I wish I don't even let me. Anyway, I'll get to that before I sum up the episode. But, guys, and I want to know what everybody thinks about what I'm about to say in the comments. But, when it comes to relationships, yeah, guys, when we cheat on a woman and they find out, it hurts, and we, it can really get to them. But if you still have feelings for that woman, which I think Tariq he still does. This is his first time really doing something like this. And I think that when you still have those feelings, and then you see her with the next person, and they gonna be smiling and cuckooing and this and that in front of your face, Tariq gonna be hurt. Tariq gonna be hurt. So I think that him seeing her with Kane about to make all kind of complications for Tariq. Tariq in the knees, he can hardly work on the drug game. So we'll see. You know, Kane gonna be making jokes. Coming into the damn to the warehouse. Whoo, sorry I'm late, man. I was giving Effie these back shots, yo. Damn, in the back seat. You know what I mean? Hey, Tariq, you know how it is, right? You probably don't. You wasn't really hitting it right. But I be hitting it right, so don't worry about that. Hey, what's up with the product? God damn. That's how I would have wrote it. That's how I would have wrote it. And we'll see what Tariq gonna do. Not a damn thing. So, I don't know. We'll see. Now, talking about how I would have wrote it. Ain't no way in the world I would have written, or all of that Diana was going to be getting with that dude, Salim. His character's so corny. And he always trying to preach knowledge, man. This ain't 1992, 1989, self-destruction. What else would Spike fight the power? Spike Lee do the right thing. Get your ass out. You about a couple decades short, man. You know? And he wearing the Malcolm X medallion. It's always preaching that, man, while at the wrong time. And they got her riding. Woo! It's getting steamy. I'm going to turn the fan on up in here. I mean, what in the world? Diana. And when I saw that Tariq scene or whatever, I'm like, man, he need to be with Diana. Then later he was, but they ain't show. I'm gonna tell you, on a side note, behind the scenes, I don't know, man. I might have had to talk to them producers or something if I was Tariq. How you gonna give him that and you gave me this? What? Come on. It's about time, man. I don't care what the audience want to see. It's about time. Something got to give. No, that's just a joke. Just a joke. Anyway. I know that guy Salim was definitely happy to be cast on Power Book 2. Definitely. So, now the JP say still can't believe she let Salim hit. I can't believe that either. And he's a pure idiot because you don't know when to shut up. Why you sitting there at the house at the repast still trying to down her family and her pops and stuff? I mean, if that's truly how you feel, why don't you not mess with her? You know? I mean, that was her pops, her father of all people, who she had a close relationship with. And that's your go-to conversation all the time. So I think that's real corny of him. And I'm glad she told him to get the hell out of here. Because I'm not going to say Tariq is a cool person. He corny too. Did y'all see Tariq wearing some leather-ass pants today, man? What the hell? He's wearing some leather pants with old Martha Stewart garden jacket. The hell he didn't. What, man? What they got Tariq dressing in today? I can't give a high score on the wardrobe for Power. I'm sure them pants cost $5,000, and that little garden arrangement by Martha Stewart cost $20,000. But no, okay, not the leather pants, brother. Unless you about to be performing Eddie Murphy Raw or Martin Lawrence, you so crazy with the leather pants. This dude went out the house with some leather pants, a shirt tucked in, and a Flower Power jacket. Peace, bro. He tried to run on the damn on the damn train station till them damn thighs heated up. Slowed them down real quick. Honey roasted them nuts. Hey, how many of y'all want them leather pants? I don't know. Ladies, guys, if them leather pants was good, and that's something you do, put a L1 for leather pants. Them leather pants was on point. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I don't know style. It's possible. I'm wrong all the time in life. Try not to be, but that just walking around wasn't like he was performing as a performer. If it ain't hitting, hit a L2 on them leather pants. But I can't rock them boys. So anyway, we see. Let me go back to this thing. This episode was a mess, and I told everybody that. And now that I'm about to start to get back to doing my videos like I used to, it'd be my recaps easier now. But I was telling everybody in my first reaction that Monet, or was it the last video I made about Lorenzo's death, that Monet just destroyed her entire family, just like Tariq did. Her and Tariq probably gonna get together. She gonna be his little sugar mama, because they probably the only two that can be with each other. Two lying ass, conniving ass family destroyers. So, and I'm glad they kind of had the little flashback scene for Lorenzo. Something that we haven't seen before in Power, at least not too often. We've seen it with Raina. But it was good to see that he was there saying, they're going to put it together, Mo. Those kids, once they find out, they ain't going to never forgive you. And that's why I said she destroyed the whole family. Kane already figured it out. And she talking about every time you try to put 2 and 2 together, you come up with 5. Okay, as if he's just a dummy, so don't try. And now he's got to take a back seat to Drew, and Drew got them at war, so he gonna put 2 and 2 together and come up with 4. Then start doing the math and subtract and take them out. So we see in the beginning of this episode that and I brought this up also in another video of mine. Shout out to Saving with J Cam on the comments. He say, I really hope the Tejada storyline comes to an end soon. 100. I didn't say I really hope, but I think that it should be kind of coming to an end, just because I think they should start to focus more on Tariq. If this is supposed to be about him and everything, I think that the Tejada family kind of overpowers the show more than him. You know, they kind of overpower his journey. And so, is it Tariq and the Tejadas, TNT? Or is it just they just a part of his journey? Just like we've seen all these other plugs and dope dealers get taken out, part of their journey. So, will they get taken out as part of his journey? So that's why I would say it about that. Now, shout out to BB Bolger, appreciate it. You all got so many good comments. Thanks to everybody that's watching live. I can't get to as many as I'm trying to, but I'm going to try to look at some more comments right now for a second. Jalen says that the Tejadas are boring. I won't say that they're boring, but I think that their storyline has reached its point. You know, they actually are too much. They are overpowering Tariq. But anyway, we see more about Drew's relationship and what he got going on and things than Tariq almost. So, I mean, not almost, pretty much it is. They just tried to show Tariq, I guess, double duty this episode to catch up, because we've been watching Drew. It's like we've been watching Drew this season instead of Tariq. So, I don't know. Alright, let's see. Knowledge AP. Knowledge AP says, Jay, did you see Effie's face when she found out Reek was in the room with Diana? Man, her face, it fell on the floor. That's what I saw, was her face falling to the floor. First it was her jaw with the rest of her face, especially when she said, don't tell Tariq. Now, the only thing that I didn't like about that scene is that Diana opened the door. If I was Tariq, I would have been pissed that she opened the door and let her know that I know that she didn't want me to know. Let her know that I know that you know that I know that you didn't want me to know. But I did. Got him. You know, I would have did it in a different way. And the way he did it was spiteful. So that's one thing you have to learn about women. And if he would have had his father around in his life, maybe he could have told him these things. Just like at one season, he tried to go and ask his father and eat some pizza, and then Tasha punished him for it. But anyway, he would have told him, you don't break up with a person to make them want to do that. And, you know, if you break up with that lady, even though it was messed up, you better do it the right way, because she might come and shoot you. Or try to tear up your app, which is what she was about to do, and that would have wrecked all kind of things. So you got to think about all of these options. Plus, he just confessed to her about killing his father and other things. So what if she get in trouble and decide to turn witness and say, Tariq confessed to me that he killed his father and this, that, and the other. So you got to be careful with all of that stuff. But anyway, Jay Lynn say, let's keep it in my all of these are underage kids. Okay, in real life, they're young adults, but in the show, they're not underage kids. They all are what, 18 or 19, because they're in college. So, I mean, it is what it is. They young adults doing grown stuff. Selling drugs, killing people, dealing with the police. Speaking of police, I'm so glad that, I hate that it's Diana, but I'm so glad they finally got somebody on tape going to that dumbass safe on the roof that I said was dumb from the very beginning, and they keep using it. Even after that idiot admitted that he was selling drugs there, they go back to doing that. So it's about time they didn't let that just keep going, as if that was just something unanswered. I mean, that had to go. So, you know, they said, so LSW in the comments said, when did they install the cameras? Was it last season? They said at the beginning of this season. that they installed the cameras. So it was around the one of the first or second episode, somewhere around there. Definitely no more than the third episode. They have said that they had that camera there. So yeah, it's been there for a while, and it was only a matter of time before they was busted with that. Now, we see, I like DBS, man. He does a good job on this show. Sachs, he does a good job on the show, and so we see Dirty Ball Sachs is now gotten put into the trick bag with Jenny, because now if he refuses to work with her, because now he thinks that, now he knows that he's been played this whole time, and that she didn't have any way to put Tariq and Lauren in the same situation together, other than to say that they had Sachs as a confidential informant, and he had information possibly linking everybody as a criminal organization, and maybe Tariq gave the order to have her killed. Now, this is all made up and not proven, but she wants to take them all down. Everybody know they're criminals, but she's actually lying by making all this up because she has no proof of it. And she figures the attempted murder on Lauren, she could possibly get either Effie or Tariq or Brayden or one of these people to turn or flip or something on one another and maybe lock them all up. I mean, I get it. It's a good strategy in a way. She's kind of fighting the way Sachs used to fight. In a sense, this is why he said he wants to lock them up the right way this time, because it's frustrating when you are. I'm pretty sure I've never been a lawyer or worked in this field. I do know some attorneys, but we never had conversations about their caseloads and things, but especially criminal attorneys. But I would say that I'm pretty sure, I can imagine it can be frustrating if you get into the job in that field as a prosecutor, thinking that you're going to put away the bad guys and make a difference in this world, only to see certain bad guys with enough money to hire the right attorneys and get off on whatever reasons. And so she gets corrupted, just like DBS got corrupted. And you figure the system isn't working, I'm going to do whatever it takes now. And so that's why he brought that gun to Truth when he was ready to shoot Ghost. And it's also why she's doing the same thing, coming for their organization the way she is, fabricating a story, using one thing to take them all down, even though they ain't all related. But she did say this candy store about to be closed, and I'll subpoena you and treat you like a perp. So then, DBS flipped the script real quick. Now, how many of you all think that he was lying or that he really feels this way? But when he was talking to Lauren and he was like, Tariq's a monster. Now, put a DBS 1 if you think that all of that he said about Tariq, he really believes that. Or put a DBS 2 if you think that some of that he was just saying because he wanted to get back with his Jenny from the block. I definitely think some of that he believed, but I'm going to give a 2. I think that he kind of laid it on thick because Jenny put that pressure on him. And he said that Tariq been selling drugs since grade school. He said he was groomed by his family to be a drug dealer. Now, Sachs know damn well Tariq wasn't groomed by his family to be no drug dealer. And he said that he was selling drugs since grade school, and that's what got his sister killed. Damn. DBS, you don't play. DBS don't play. Goes hard in the paint. He said that's what got his sister killed. His drug dealing since grade school. Damn. So, what else he say? I mean, he laid it on hard. Said what? He got the reason his father gone? His mother, his whole family? Like, damn. So, I think that he definitely got some of that wrong. Now, of course, he does not know all that we know as a character on the show. So maybe he does think Tariq was groomed to be some little slick drug dealer from grade school. And he just didn't start to pop up on the map until his sister got killed. Maybe he does think that. I don't know. Lisa, my girl Lisa Phillips, what's up, Lisa? She say Sachs told no lies, Jay. Well, that's why I was just thinking. We know it wasn't accurate, but because we know Tariq wasn't selling drugs in grade school. Tariq was an innocent little boy the first few seasons of Power. Him and Raina, they was barely doing anything. So, yeah, he wasn't the part. He wasn't groomed by his parents to be a drug dealer. But you got to think about it from DBS' point of view. He never really got into what was going on, into the nitty-gritty of Ghost and Tasha and the family and, until later as the show progressed. So maybe he would think that. It actually didn't probably sound far-fetched for a stuck-up privileged white man. That's what DBS is. And then he does know that Ghost and Tommy and them were criminals. So it's probably not far-fetched for him to think that Tariq is probably bad. I don't know. You all let me know what you think and I'll review and see. But, yeah. Okay, J Money Go Ape says he was selling in grade school, though. When was he selling drugs in grade school? Selling pills with Effie at Choate. Choate was high school, wasn't it? Choate was high school. What, he went from grade school to college? Skipped high school? Yeah, Effie wasn't with him in grade school. Lisa Phillips say he was selling pills with Effie at Choate. Yeah. That wasn't that. That was in high school. Yeah. Yeah, it was high school. Anyway, I guess a couple years off, I guess, in Sachs' mind ain't that big of a deal. Oh, okay. He didn't start in 8th grade. He waited to junior year. Oh, excuse me. That's probably something he would say. I wasn't selling drugs in 8th grade. I waited to junior year. Oh, pardon me. You waited till you grew up and had a family? Hey, you waited till you moved out on your own, huh? That's what happened? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were so old before you started your business. Hell, I thought you were younger than that. You like Colonel Sanders. You didn't hit it big till you were an old man, huh? So, I don't know. Anyway, it was interesting to see how quick he folded, though. And then we see Effie. Man. We still see that everybody... What's up with that damn classroom, man? But I'm trying to get all this stuff loaded up here. This ain't been working right. But, let's see, get this going. Alright, we see that Drew finally got his way and decided to go hit the Russians. So, they decide, Monet told them to wait. But, we then see that he gets Gordo. He been texting Gordo. Gordo, I want to draw a picture of you. Hey, look, Gordo. I draw a picture of you. Look. His picture was like this. Gordo. Anyway, this dude was drawing pictures of him, man. What? That... I would think that might be a misrepresentation, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, he can draw, but is that what he would really be doing? Anyway, we see he finally get in contact with him about... Because everybody now finds out that Poppy's dead this episode. Too bad Diana had to find out the way she did. That broke my heart. Anyway, he finds out he want revenge. He'd say word on the street, it's the Russians. So he want to get revenge. He trying to get the manpower, and like he went to Gordito, I want you to get stuffed like a gordito. He tell him he need the manpower in more ways than one. And so we see, no. But that go to show what I said about the Tejadas anyway. They're a small organization, and they really, that was a big mistake what she did. Because now, you see, we saw how she already getting disrespected by people in their own house at the damn, the wake for the funeral or whatever. So, his name carried a lot of weight and respect. Because they're a small crew, small time. And now, they don't even have the manpower to hit back. They only have Drew and Kane. That's it. I don't think they're about to have the Tejada gang, they crew following them like that, or whatever Poppy had the Mexicans doing, or Puerto Ricans rather. No, I think he Mexican. Either one. I doubt if he went to jail, I doubt they'd all be following him. But anyway, while they was there, he was tested, and old boy said, "Man, what's up? Word on the street is y'all looking pretty bad, not hitting back." And so he want to get that revenge. He want to hit back, and we see that Monet and everybody trying to wait for a second. He furious. He want that revenge. And so what we end up seeing... What the heck happened to this thing? What we end up seeing is, of course, him and Gordo make a plan, make their own move, and he goes undercover. One thing about this is that in this show, they don't wear gloves. Yeah. Okay, I see a lot of y'all say he Puerto Rican. Okay. I thought he might be Puerto Rican. So, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, Puerto Rican, yeah. So, man, my dang on shoulder hurt. Ugh. I'm getting old, y'all. Falling apart on live TV. Where was I? Oh. One thing about this show is they don't wear gloves when they make these hits. And he could have been wearing gloves. He doing a delivery job. And the way when he came to deliver, that just didn't even sound smooth when he was talking to the Russian blonde or whatever at the counter. And she like, where's the other guy? I mean, I don't know how many people maybe remember the delivery driver. He sure did, and they sure made that kind of easy to slip in and do that. But anyway, all of that being said, she remembers the delivery driver, really. And so he like, well, you fine. He had to call off. Damn, girl, you fine. Can I get your number? Can I take you out? Yeah, well, my phone's in there. She was that easy? Damn, she was easy. And so I got you. And so he like, you could tell he ain't want that number. He got that number. Damn, girl, you fine. You got a brother? Okay. Does it run in the family? How your brother look? Anyway, we see he go ahead and get in there. He pull it off. I wish he'd at least been wearing gloves. Then he get in there and see the Russian and he like, just put it down behind the bar and get the hell out. You talk to me after what you did to my father. Hello, my name is Drew Tejada. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Hello, my name is Drew Tejada. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Hello, my name... I'm like, man, what? Come on, man. Get out of here. And then he came, Gordo came and took the shot. And the first thing I thought is Gordo gonna kill him so that he doesn't say he don't know what the hell he talking about. But he popped up and he gave him a little stab to the tit. So it may have pierced the heart. Gave him a heart shot. This is the Tejada. I know I am black, but I am Blejada. They call me Blejada. Black and Tejada. You can look it up at Taco Bell. It's a new one on the menu. Get out of here. Yeah, that was funny. Alright. So, this is a good one right here. Nala JP say, Jay, Salim was sick when light-skinned Keisha told him Diana was in there with another dude. Well, see, I'm glad you brought that up, Nala JP, because that pissed me off when I saw that. I was like, man, what the hell? Man, this dude whack. First of all, he came with them big-ass flowers. Okay, that was corny. But, whatever, you old school. Second of all, you let these three cornballs send you off. You don't know who the hell could have been in there. It could have been one of her family members for all you know. I'm knocking on that door. She's going to have to not open the door or tell me she's good. Not these three. And I hate when that type of stuff happens, or in the show they always see the woman, you see a guy, and then it be a woman that he worked with, and they be laughing at a joke or something, and the woman that he loved happened to see them laughing at a joke or something, but from a distance it looked like they on a date or something, having a good time, and then she runs off, and then they never know that they was meant to be together. Like, come on, man. Knock on that damn door. Walk over there and see what the hell they laughing at. Like, man, that's just not how I go. And he should have knocked on that door. He went out like the scrub that he is. And I'm glad he left. And I hope that she does not get back with that goofball, goofy, cornball L7. And it ain't all about being the drug dealer to be cool, because that ain't it. He don't even know the right things to say at the right time. And even if that is how you feel, like he really feels strongly about her family or the drug game or whatever, then either don't date her or at least shut up when you at her father's house at the damn funeral and things. Like, you don't even know when to shut up. So I definitely think he's a goofball, goofy. And I don't know. I think he definitely need to leave her alone. He gonna end up dead. Wake up dead. And it's gonna be a wrap. Salim Wad be taken out. Down for the count. Knowledge AP say Tate gonna clap light skinned Keisha. Hey, I wouldn't be mad at him. I would not be mad at him. Light skinned Keisha, the only problem is she's too much. She's too much of a drama. She's the type that is beautiful, but I would never mess around with in real life, because she's too much drama, loud, obnoxious, and she like to keep stuff going. It's in the classroom. She up there laughing and giggling at Salim in the hallway. Now, what if he went in there and decided to stab everybody or something? You know, yeah, you egging people on. He could have been crying. I brought the flowers. If I can't have her, nobody can. I'm tired of being a joke. I'm no one's joke anymore. Like, she got too much going on. And, yeah, her mouth will get you in trouble, man. It's ladies like that are so beautiful. And I'm not saying like she the most beautiful in the world, but I'm just saying, you know, she's a beautiful woman. And she's beautiful enough to make people do some dumb stuff or get them involved in some dumb stuff. And I know some people that are in jail now for messing around with females that was good enough to get them to do some dumb stuff, and now they regretting it. And now she out there on to the next one. Damn, dirty game. You do right, you get done dirty. Do right, you get done dirty. I'm telling you. Anyway, Diana put it on him. He came back. He said, let me get there's like, you want a dozen? No. Let me get the whole stove. I am very happy to be here. I have a date with Diana. Isn't that special? To be loved. To be loved. Wow, what a feeling. To be loved. Anyway, we see that DBS told Method Man Davis about the Tejada kingpin Lorenzo being taken out, and he lied. Monet, damn, she's a good ass client. It's always something, ain't it? Her life is back to back to back to back. I don't even think Detective White Man's funeral happened yet. I guess it has, since we saw Lorenzo's funeral, which, hey, he say, I'm gonna go all out on here, and he got his ass in the casket and everything. I mean, I'll do it if I had to in the show as well, but that is a creepy feeling, definitely, to be in the casket. A lot of actors don't like to film that scene, or a scene like that, I guess. But he got up in there. So, interesting. Let's see. Monica M. What's up, Monica M? How you doing, girl? She said Bruchandria is a teenager. Tate shouldn't mess with her. She is why Lauren got hemmed up. They were drunk teenagers. That's why they said something. And she don't like Salim. She be muting him in class. That's a couple good points right there, actually, Monica. I didn't think about it like that. I mean, yeah, they all are 18, 19. So, yeah, they the last of their teenage years. And, yeah, if Tate messed with her, that would definitely ruin his campaign. Because then what would they say? You sleeping with the teenage staffers in your office, the 19-year-old students? That would just ruin him. And of course she gonna talk. Yeah, I mean, he real dirty too. He wanted to hit it from the back, grab my hair, choke it with 2 hands. He said, ride it in the school dress. Rolling blunts, laced with weed, with the coke. Yeah, he get high too. Yeah, I'ma tell it all. Councilman, you need the counseling. Y'all hear that? I got bars too. Light Skin Keisha album coming out soon. Like, come on. She gonna end up getting more votes for him. Everybody gonna start following her on Twitter. He be ruined. So, yeah, he better go ahead and leave that alone. I'm with my man Ramon Hope. Tate gonna end up getting with that professor. Because, yeah, light-skinned Keisha, that'll destroy him. Plus, we saw he just worked out a little give and take with DBS and said, yeah, I might get behind that cause of this man getting railroaded if you can do something for me. Hey, I got a nice watch. Man, get that cheap-ass watch out of here, man. You can get up on your watch game. I don't want that. What the hell you talking about, a watch? No, man. Come and be like that. Why? Watch me smack your ass. Boy, that's what you can watch. Anyway, speaking of that, you ever see how Drew, every time Drew get tough, he got to bite that bottom lip? Who's bad? Who's bad? I'm bad. Who's bad? So I shoot my guns. Yeah, anyway, we'll see what happened with Tate. He gonna end up getting Davis' brother out of jail and getting Davis in jail by accident, not even realizing it. So we'll see how it all play out, but it looked like there's a lot going on this episode. We saw Grandma back, which I was surprised. I wasn't expecting to see Grandma back. Shout out to Estelle. But, and she a legend in real life. I can't think of her name right now. It's 2:00 in the morning when I do this first reaction. So, shout out to the 100+ people or so watching live. Yeah, so it says that we see her back. I would say it says we see Grandma back, and Grandma, she laid it on his ass finally. And when I saw Tariq at that cemetery, man, I was so furious, because I thought he was at Ghost's headstone. So I'm so glad that it wasn't Ghost, because I'm like, man, you want to talk to him and get advice now? Debbie Morgan, that's who it is. Thank you, Monica. All my children, that's right. Legend. So I appreciate it. So at first I was mad because I'm like, and Debbie Morgan is still very beautiful. Very beautiful. She was, wasn't she Ray's wife? No. Wait, she was his first wife. No, whose wife was she? In what movie? She was in The Hurricane, Denzel's wife. Anyway, getting sidetracked. He there at Raina's headstone talking about he wished she was here. He could talk to her. You didn't talk to her when she was there. So if she was there now, you still wouldn't be talking to her. You still be giving her the side curve and talking about you trying to protect her and keep her out of stuff. Because you've been a mess. So it's a good thing she ain't here. Or else she'd be just another person they threatening to kill right now. So, unless she was in witness protection like Tasha. So, I don't know. But anyway, Grandma came and let his little dumb ass have it. I don't know. I can't claim Tariq. I know it's some people that's fans of Tariq. I ain't a fan of Tariq. I think Tariq has made too many bad decisions to support. He ain't did nothing good. What has he done that to get on board with? I ain't claiming Tariq. And I'm talking about Tariq, not Michael Rainey, for some people that, you know, may get it confused. Anyway, she told his ass, I'm with you, Ramon Hope, told his ass a new one. Told him, everybody, you talking about you can't trust nobody, that's your fault. Talking about what I'm here for. I come here all the time. You the one just not started to come when you up here crying. It's all your fault. You did what you do to your daddy? Huh? Boy, don't make me smack your ass, huh? What you got me going to rehab, you little behind? What you do to your mama, your sister? With everybody else? You ain't shit. Like, come on. He ain't worth a damn. Ramon Hope say Grandma tore him up a new one. Kane also told him the truth about Effie going to take out Lauren because he was too soft to take her out. And Effie told him the same. Yep. Christo Black say he a walking contradiction. Jay Lynn say I'm not a fan. Just Nate's way said Tariq is dropping F-bombs. I know, right? You hear me? I'm using bad words now. That's how mad you've made me. Next, I'm going to write a letter and explain it to you. I don't know, man. I just never be supporting Tariq. I watch to see some of the other characters and hopefully see him get killed. We've seen everybody else fall off. You done made my man Franklin Saint become a wino. Well, I hope Tariq get forced to get high on his own supply and become a tweaker or something. Tweaker. That's what I want to see. Tweaker. Make him a tweaker. His name, now he really lives who he is. Tweaker. Screw him. You killed your daddy. You ruined your family. What the hell am I supporting? What are you doing? What? You wear leather pants? Get them leather ass pants out of here and then Martha Stewart coat. Now, you have had some good stuff on, but this episode, Tariq, he I don't know what he was rocking. Normally, Power, they fashion game be on point for everybody. But they got Tariq, I don't know who took them shopping on this one. LSW say Tariq is in too deep. That's true. But, you know, it is what it is. Lisa Phillips said, yeah, we need Tariq to be a heroin addict. LOL. Hey, man, if we done seen everybody else in bad, he better not be the one that gets away with it. Out of every other show we've seen that nobody got away with it, well, they might as well keep it consistent. I normally a fight for change. Just keep it consistent and let him go out bad, too. Oh, well. It is what it is. Yeah, make him a Tawika. And make him a Tawika. Shoot. He ain't got to kill him, but he better be a Tawika or something. So, anyway. Alright, I'm about to go ahead and give it my rating for this episode. And break down a little more of my thoughts for this episode right quick before I wrap this video up. So here we go. Alright, the MOSCO is my rating system. I've made, it's only 4 categories, real simple. 25 points each, 4 quarters make $1. Give you a total of 100. You can always drop off a decimal point, get that score to a 1 to 10. So, first category is visuals and cinematography. This was a good looking episode as always. They use top-notch cameras and everything. They did have a couple of unique angles, like when Sachs was at the bar and a couple little things, but nothing that is coming to mind on this first reaction that was out of the, blowing me away. So I'm going to give it a score of a 20. Storyline and plot, it was pretty good. It was decent. That funeral, I didn't even get to talk about that. The one thing I did have a problem with is when they came to shoot up at the funeral, how did they just skip from that? How was everybody just calm and stuff after that? Monet talking about, no, it's okay. He made the right move. Man, and just walk away. Like Davis and all them civilians and people, they just was like, what? Oh, well, just go back to work. Nobody said. So I don't know. The way that kind of wrapped up that scene, I think they could have probably stretched that out more about what happened after that instead of, oh, well, back to business as usual. So I will give it a 18 out of 25. Special effects and makeup, costumes, not really a lot of special effect makeup and costumes. Them leather pants were horrible with that damn jacket, but I'm gonna still give them a 22 out of 25 for trying. And I'm sure them pants was expensive, but damn, them pants was horrible. I should have penalized them, but damn, them pants and jacket combo with the shirt tucked into them hot-ass pants. That look was horrible, especially for somebody his age. He looked like a 45-year-old man that thinks he's a 25-year-old man. That's what he was. But he was 19. He was none of those other men. A 19-year-old tried to be a 25-year-old that tried to be the 45-year-old. Like, what? Special effect, makeup, costumes. Oh, I already just did that one. And then last but not least, entertainment, fun factor. This episode was entertaining. I liked it. I had a couple laughs. Them hammer pants. He had the first leather hammer pants. They didn't brought them back. But we saw a little bit about what's going on with the aftermath of Monet. And it was them black leather pants. He was wearing them on the subway with that flower coat. And he was getting chased by the men in black. The Men in Black. Anyway, overall, I would give it about a 20 out of 25 for my entertaining fun factor. It was entertaining. Wasn't the most entertaining thing I've ever seen. But, so that would bring my total score to 80 out of 100. Or you can make it a 8 out of 10. It's not too bad. It could have a couple little things here or there, but overall, this is probably the best season of Book 2 Ghosts so far, in my opinion. You guys let me know, what would you rate this episode? Hashtag Mosco, just like you see it on the screen. And what would you rate this episode? And then also, what season would you say has been the best of Book 2? Season 1, 2, or 3? We haven't been seeing a lot of that Saved by the Bell class stuff, although it is starting to creep up a little more. But they've been focusing a little more on some of the gangster nitty gritty and a couple other things that the Tejadas that they kind of bring the street aspect of the game to the show. Otherwise, you watching the kid at school sell bags to his classmates or something, you know, or trying to do something with Brayden or something. Like, it's just not the same show. So you know, but their role has upped this season a little better to me. But I don't know. It is fresh in my mind, and I could be part of recency bias. You know, a lot of times the thing that you see the most recent, you'll say is the best. And just why a lot of little people that don't know basketball think LeBron is better than Jordan. It's because they're young and don't know what they're talking about. Or because they more recently looking at LeBron and not realizing ain't nothing better than MJ. Come on. Anyway, HEA said this season is much better. No court scenes. They OD'd on that. Yeah, the court scenes was a lot. A lot of the school stuff was starting to wear me down too. Courtney Williams say, I still miss 2-Bit. I do too. I like 2-Bit. And I would like to see him come back. In the grand scheme of things, as far as the time period on this show, yeah, this is season 3, the 3rd year for us, but he's still in his first year of school. And his, 2nd semester? So we may still see 2-Bit. That mean that everything just happened just a couple months ago. DBS said everything was Tariq's fault. The guy at the pool, which it kind of was, but he didn't try to. But he said every damn bad thing that happened was Tariq's fault, pretty much. So I don't know. I see a couple people, Lenore Wilson is digging season 3, the IE Network season 3. Let's see. Hood Cyclopedia says, stop. MJ not over with, just like bias over MJ better than LBJ. So you think that LBJ is better than MJ? Hood Cyclopedia? Come on. Or Pete Maravich over Curry, but new generation lost out. Well, I wouldn't say that. The game was a little different then versus comparing Mike to LeBron. The game was a lot closer to what it is. So the comparables are easier than that. But anyway, I don't want to get sidetracked. I should have known it might come through. You put Wilt Chamberlain as #1. See, come on. That goes to show a whole bunch of stuff right there. You the first person I think I ever seen even think that. The IE network said, well, my dad said Wilt is the greatest. Everyone praises their era. Okay, your dad is 100% right on everybody praises their era. That is true. But Wilt ain't the greatest. Anyway, I don't want to get into this too much. Although I am going to start doing my sports talk shows again. So definitely when I do that, we can talk about all this stuff for as long as we need to. And I can break it on down. But I'll just leave with this. I don't think any big man can be #1 because he can't do anything without another person's help. Meaning he can't dribble the ball up the court. He can't do a lot of stuff till somebody passes it to him. Now, a guard can take over, bring it up, shoot the three. You know, big mans and all of them, they can't shoot the three. They can't dribble. There's so many things they can't do. For them to say that they can do this and that, they can't win unless somebody help them. All the big men that have won all had to have a great guard to get them the ball. So, I mean, who's to say who is who? You can go to Kareem. He never won without a guard. You Wilt, all of them. So you got to have somebody that can do it all if you're going to say they're the greatest. They got to be able to dribble, pass, shoot, do everything. How could you be the greatest, but you can't do this, you can't do that? I need help with this, I need help with that. You great because you can do it and take over. And Mike is 6 for 6, baby. Boom! Anyway, about to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody for coming through. This was a decent little power episode. We see Tariq just bought a new Porsche, copped a Lambo rental, the Lambo Urus SUV, price range $250. Probably dropped a couple stacks to rent it. He's still making good money. Tariq wanna be a baller, shot caller, 20 and blade on the Impala. Tariq balling, baby. So, anyway, we'll see how it all turned out. I think he really made a mistake with Effie and how he dealt with her. He shouldn't have tried to crush her like that. And I think she gonna hurt him way more than he could have ever hurt her. And that's really gonna be sad for Tariq. And I can't wait. I can't wait. Break him up, Effie. Crush him. Break that heart. Make that lip drop. Tariq. It's all karma, like Grandma said. It's all your fault. I can't wait till your ass laying there next to your daddy. Little biatch. Let me get the spot ready for you. Hold on. Let me make your bed for you, baby. Grandma gonna make your bed for you just like you need. Just like we used to. Just like in rehab. Anyway, Tariq an idiot. Lenora Wilson, this is the problem though. You said Tariq rented the car in case he had to kill Effie, but those cars have GPS and are tracked. You know, these modern cars, whatever that has a GPS, everywhere that car goes can be, it's recorded. Any car that has that GPS built into the car, even if it's not activated and letting you use it, if you got to pay a subscription, it's still tracking where you go and where that vehicle went. And if the police needed to pull that data up, they will know where the hell you went. Plus, your cell phone is pinging off of all the towers. He bring his phone with him his cell phone is going to send a ping to every tower as he drives, and the police would be able to know every place he went. You see what I'm saying? And they know you was over in this area because your phone was communicating with this tower. The only way it could do that is if you was in this area. So it's so many things that that it would have been that that was a dumb move. I'm glad he didn't try to kill her, and he was smart in saying. But this is where he was dumb. I wouldn't even have said nothing with her, and I'd have just been cool, but started slowly distancing myself from her. But at the same time, you really can't because you need to get out the game. So I would have just stayed with her to use her to help move this product. As soon as I got rid of this and got under the Numa, I keep forgetting her name, then I'd be done with her. And I would have been doing it in a way that she not coming back for me either, with revenge. But anyway, he young. He young, and that'll learn you. Gonna have to be a little smoother with the breakup game there, boy. Gonna have to be just a little smoother. Just Nay's Way say Diana needs out of the business. Yeah, she do. Stevie Wonder could have seen that new camera in the daytime. That camera was very obvious. They didn't even look around or nothing, which was like, damn, y'all slipping. It was a white camera on the side of bricks. It wasn't even hard to tell, but she can't get out the game now. She on camera and they got the pictures printed. Shoot, they'll take her in for that. Anyway, Dirty Diana, yes. I'm out of here, y'all. Have a good night. Deuces.